This is a quick orientation video of the course. When you first log in, you'll arrive at your dashboard. Here's your dashboard where you can get to your announcements. Every Monday there will be an announcement, and you will see the announcements there. You can also use the left navigation bar to get to announcements. So very important to check your announcements each Monday especially. This week, as your announcement says, you should start with the welcome. On the left navigation bar, if you click on welcome, you can read a little bit about me, your instructor. You can also watch this orientation video that I'm doing now, which is very important. You can click next to go to start here, which is where most of your assignments are this week, or you can click on start here on the left navigation bar. Be sure you read everything in here I put in here for a purpose, and that was to help you succeed in this course. So be sure you go through all of the information here, including of course the course syllabus, which I emailed you ahead of time, but you will find that there. Where and how to purchase your textbook, which it's only a textbook, no code for this course. The policies, especially the late work policy, it's in there. The policy has been set up, and I've used it for a number of semesters, and it's there to help you succeed. It's to prevent you from getting too far behind. So be sure you adhere to that late work policy. Again, read through everything here. Everything is very important. Tells you how you'll be graded, what percentage each of the categories are for your grade. Gives you a really good idea of what is expected in the course. And then you have your first assignments. One of those first assignments is to introduce yourself. So be sure that you do both of those assignments, introduce yourself, and there's a syllabus discussion. Very important that when you're doing discussions that you do those thoroughly. Follow the instructions. Don't just assume that they're just minor, not that important, but do them thoroughly. Then you also have a timed writing. The goal for this course, according to the objectives, is to make a 55 words a minute on a 3-minute timing with 5 errors or less. So I will need both of these screenshots when you've done the timing in order for me to be able to determine that you have followed through with that you've done 3 minutes and that you've had 5 errors or less and made the speed that you needed. If you make it this week and get 100, great, then you are done for the semester for this percentage of the course. So if you don't, you can keep trying it each week. There's a schedule of which one you'll be doing each week and trying to improve so that you can make a higher grade. So you have all semester to improve that grade up to 100. And that's what you need to do this week. So just a little more orientation about a few things that are important. In this course, we do have 5 modules, as you'll see on the side there. After the first 3 modules, we have a midterm project, and then we have a final project and a final exam. The publisher's website link is very important because this is where you can get the files needed for your assignments in the course. You can also email me from here. Very important that you follow through on any questions you have immediately. If you get stuck, don't wait 5 days till right before it's time for it to be due to ask a question, but ask it now. If it's one that you think all the students in the class could benefit from, then click on Help Forum and ask it there. But do please ask questions. So go into the first module to give you an idea of what's expected in each module. You have the learning objectives that you'll be learning in this module listed. You have the learning activities. There's a little instructor's overview video on this one. So for each one, you have module 12 has a tutorial. Then you have skills review, independent challenges, visual workshop. So each of those assignments gets a little more difficult. The very first one, they give you step by step what to do, and then they review you, and so they don't tell you quite as much. And then, of course, an independent challenge is a little more, and visual workshop. So most of the assignments are very hands-on. Then you have a quiz. And again, you can repeat the timed writing, although you don't have to do that if you've already done it in the first one. And then the journal is important because it gives me an idea to communicate between you and I. It's not between everyone, it's not a discussion, but between the instructor and the specific student on how they are doing. So be sure that you follow the instructions on the journal, answer the questions, give me some insight on how you did the first week and what I can do to help you improve. And then next you would go to module 13. So that kind of gives you an idea of what needs to be done in the course. As you can see, it should not be started Sunday night at 6 o'clock. It's due Sunday at 11:59, but it's not a good idea to start it and do it all in one day. It's a good idea to start it on Monday, read the chapter or the module, get a feel for what you're going to be working on, and that will make it much easier to get through all the assignments during the week. And then I would work on the assignments every day or at least every other day. You should schedule yourself just like you would a face-to-face course. So if you go to class Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 to 10 a.m., that's 3 hours. And for those 3 hours, you need to spend at least another 3 hours for every hour in study time. So you need other time outside of class to study for that course to be successful. So what you should do for this course is the same. Schedule yourself. Think about your schedule, your personal schedule, and come up with a time that you can work on this class. Online classes do not mean that you can put it off and do it at the last minute. It is still like a regular face-to-face class, but you have some flexibility in what time you do it. For instance, your schedule may be that you get home from work at 10 p.m., and so you may work from 10 to 12 4 nights a week on this course. That's only 8 hours, so you probably will have to work some on the weekend. So give me a schedule, if you will, for a bonus. Email me the schedule that you've come up with for the course, 12 hours that you will be working. It may not take you the whole 12 hours. If you're a pretty quick student or you catch on pretty quick, you probably won't need the full 12 hours that's needed for a 3-hour course usually. So come up with a schedule, send it to me in an email, and try to adhere to that schedule. It can be some weekends, but you do need to do some work on Monday through Friday. I should see you logging in every day. Again, that email to me is for bonus. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope this orientation has helped, and I look forward to having you in class. End of video.